The Northern Elders Forum has said the Nigeria government should not tag the Fulani people in the country as terrorists based on a recent court order. NEF said this in reaction to the resolve of the President Muhammadu Buhari government to designate bandits who are mostly Fulani as terrorists. In a statement issued by the Director of Publicity and Advocacy of NEF, Dr. Akim Baba Ahmed, the NEF also spoke on that the planned increase of fuel price, noting that it would compound the already desperate condition of living of most Nigerians. This is just as the forum drew the attention of the government to the hardship under which the vast majority of Nigerians lived. NEF said the forum noted a judicial decision to label bandits and kidnappers as terrorists and recommends greater clarity in terms of the target of these developments. In any event, the forum cautions against profiling and targeting of Fulani as terrorists. Millions of law-abiding Fulani exist who should be encouraged to stay on the side of the law, while those who have chosen to continue on the path of criminality should feel the full weight of the law. The statement noted the forum invites the attention of the hardship under which the vast majority of the population lives. Increasing poverty levels and widespread insecurity demand that leaders should exercise extreme caution in taking economic and security related decisions. Increase in the price of fuel in particular will compound the already desperate condition of living of most Nigerians. It is important that decisions of this matter include considerations of the interest of the national economy, welfare of the citizen, and reactions of a hard-pressed citizen. Speaking on the call by Igbo leaders on the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu, the Northern Elders said there is no safe, constructive, or informed justification for granting the request. Northern Elders Forum has carefully studied the request of Igbo elders for President Muhammadu Buhari to terminate the trial of Nnamdi Kanu and release him unconditionally. It has also noted President Buhari's response, which both raised very weighty issues related to the request and his commitment to consider it. The forum notes that there are no safe, constructive, or informed grounds for granting the request and advises that the president will do serious injury to a country already threatened by multiple challenges to its security and territorial integrity if it delays announcing the only responsible response, which is that the judicial process in the case of Kano must be allowed to run its course. The forum also advised that the national census planned for 2022 should be postponed until after the 2023 elections. The integrity and success of a sensitive and vital activity such as this will be compromised by destabilized and threatened communities and proximity to another sensitive activity such as general elections, NEF added. Hmm. I'm speechless. You can't believe this. I'm speechless. They should not name these people because a majority of those bandits, hey, because majority of those bandits are Fulanis. So because of that, but well, it is not even the, let's see how it goes. It is not even the federal government because left with Buhari and the presidency, Malami and co, they wouldn't have even done that in the first place. I don't even know how the court was able to manage it because normally the court is supposed to be independent. The judiciary is supposed to be independent. How they managed to get to that is what we don't know, whether it is between the government and the judiciary, which we don't even really know. So as it is now, the Buhari himself does not even have a whatever it is. I thought he said that he does not even interfere, just like we have been saying. What the Igbo leaders did, in my own opinion, it was the right thing, but they have done just to fulfill all righteousness. But in the recent, they shouldn't even have done that. But just because, okay, it is our own, let us even speak for him so that at least we should be able to say that no, the reason why this man was put there was not right in the first place. He didn't commit any offense, but that is just what they have done in real terms. But really, The Nnamdi Kanu must judge his case. And I so much believe that the lawyers will his lawyers will do justice to this whole thing, because they will present a lot of cases before the judge, because the judges almost most of the time, in a sane environment, they always act on the matters or whatever the case they present to them. So they have all of those things to present to the DC, and that is why the government is even trying to be tactical and to be reluctant in pressing forward with the judgment. So all this nonsense that these guys are talking about, this RAYB, whatever, Northern Elders Forum, it does not make sense. So they shouldn't even bother. Let the government, they should tell the government that they should allow the court case to move on, to speed, to be, to be fast. They should be speedy about this whole thing. Now, you are now prognosing that they should not, the Igbo leaders shouldn't have gone to Buhari to ask for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. But now you are now telling that your own people, you see how these people can reason. Honestly, I didn't even want to say this because I just want to hear what Nigerians are saying, because it's really laughable. I just want to hear Nigerians' opinions or their mindset concerning this statement made by these people. You don't want bandits, the atrocity they are committing, and yet they cannot be arrested. If it were to be other people, they've arrested them. And maybe they are even arresting them, they are punishing them. It will serve as a lesson to others. They are not arresting them, they are not doing anything. They are prescribing them, which, of course, they should be prescribed, which they are not even going to do anything, because the same thing is happening to, what is it called, the so-called Boko Haram. We hear different stories all the time. These guys, they are something else. Oh, Igbo so-called leaders, are you learning something now? Even though bandits, as they named them, as no name link with Fulani, but they have stood their ground. But you Igbos openly and willingly proscribe and tag yourselves terrorists, even when IPOB means indigenous people of Biafra, which includes all of us. Exactly. What an elders and leaders we have. No matter how evil Fulanis protect and fight, they fight for their own. What are they what are they then? They are nothing short of the original names of terrorists. It is known and truthfully believed that all of you are members and their sponsors. To err with all of you. It is all over. Nigeria is gone already. And we shall see how it will end. See how they are defending their own, but southern leaders are busy condemning their own people with impunity. Banditry and terrorism are northern elite projects. They are using it to amass wealth of the nation to their side. That is exactly what they are doing. That is why it is difficult to conquer terrorists in Nigeria. Suddenly, they are now accepting those bandits as their own people or Fulanis. Imagine. Davido gave out 250 million naira. Almost all social media carry the matter, but this particular one, I didn't see people sharing it or talking about it. Only few spread the news. Gossipers are always after the church. All they do is to pray for one church of or man of God to have little issues. Boom, everywhere go cast. Hey, it is unfortunate the so-called southern leaders are deaf and blind. This is one of the reasons why this country must go their separate way. Everybody must go. Now I understand why people of the northern extraction smoke gun. They can't tell apart real drugs. Tag them federal workers then. You should know this northerners mission by now. Southerners brothers and sisters. Open your eyes, oh, now before it gets too late.